Hey everyone, welcome to another TWM12 video, and it's one hell of a special video as they've added the UFO tank, or the Object 279 to War Thunder, and let me say it's one hell of a bloody tank. The armour is outstanding at 8.3, you've got early version night vision on it, and a stabilised 130mm gun that just kills everything nearly instantly. It doesn't give a shit who the hell you are, just kills you, just blows you up completely. So, best feature about this tank so far in this review that I'm going to talk about is its armour. The armour on this here thing, as you can see, 128 and 5 at the rear. Turret is quite strong, 250, 30. But what makes this armour especially strong is, as you can see, this is the base hull armour that I was saying about. Different parts up to 840mm armour dimensions. As you can see, its thickness varies quite a bit, and it's amazing the fact how thick this armour gets at points. Like, there's a point there, 968mm thickness. Then on top of that there, you've got external armour. While they may seem quite thin, they do help defeat quite a few things such as heat and ATGMs because of it. So it gives it an extra bit of oomph in its protection. And honestly, this tank has another cool armor feature. If you hit the fuel tank on the side, in here, you don't have to waste a fire extinguisher, which is holy shit. Like, you don't have to worry about it, because it's in a sealed area. It won't spread throughout the tank, it won't kill the crew, and it won't do damage. So holy good shit, it is amazing. Right, so I usually carry 20 rounds in this tank, and as you can see, the reason why, the ammo's all stored quite close to each other, and if you do get a lucky shot, you will detonate the ammo. It is stored in a first stage system, so after you fire off these 10 rounds, you do have to wait time for it to replenish, so you can get the 12-second reload again. Well, 11.1 second at the minute I'm on. So it's quite nice. And honestly, what makes this tank weird looking is, as you can see, the 4 tracks and treads. Its speed and agility is not bad. It does struggle in some terrains in regards to agility. It is pretty fast for a 60-ton tank. Engine's a bit underwhelming in regards to power to weight ratio, but that's expected from Russian tanks. Its turret rotation speed is excellent at 12.6 seconds. Well, 12.6 degrees a second at this battle rating. And it's got great, well, shouldn't really say great. It's got great elevation, but its deviation is -5. So -5 to +17. Not bad, not the worst. But it's Russian tanks, what do you expect? They're always going to be that way. Now, one thing I want to say about this tank is it is a very painful grind to get it. So be warned, while it does look sexy as fuck and performs amazingly, it is a painful grind to get, but it is completely worth it. As you can see, you do get basic MVD gear, ESS. Next thing to talk about is the round. So it's armor piercing ballistic capped. It has between 312 and 245mm pen, which is it's not the best penetrating round at 8.3, let's be honest, but it still is a pretty good one. The fact is, it carries, or is it? It's a 33 kilo shell. The fact you're hitting someone with a 33 kilo shell is a bit in the shock inside, let's be honest with you. While its explosive filler isn't big, it's only 177 grams, it still has quite a bit of punching power. I have yet to use its explosive, well, its high explosive fragmentation shell, which carries 2.65 kg worth of TNT in it, but I've never actually needed to use it, so I've never really used it. However, the 14.5mm machine gun will be the bane of lightly armoured vehicles, as you don't even need to waste a round on them, you just cut them apart with your KPVT Coxel machine gun. Anyways, so is this the biggest pro of this tank? I'll do the pros first. The biggest pro is its armor protection. The armor protection is outstanding, and you'll survive a lot of things you shouldn't actually survive. You'll survive side hits that are really questionable. You'll survive fuel hits. You'll survive just an absurd amount of damage that makes this tank amazing. The next big pro to this tank is, well, is an event tank. It's rare, but I'm only joking. While it is a pro, the next big pro, the fact is 130mm stabilized gun. And honestly, I don't think there is another tank in the game that mounts a 130mm stabilized gun, to be fair with you. I really don't. So, it's hard to beat that way. It really does have a lot of pros going for it. It's about average in regards to speed and maneuverability. It's nothing special that way other than the looks of the 4 tracks. But in regards to them other 2 big pros, it definitely makes it a tank worth getting. Now, in another way, its biggest negative is if you do get an unlucky pen, 9 times out of 10, if it hits the turret, it will be an ammo rack and kill you. And then the other big con, well, this is more con that every tank at this BR suffers, is the fact you can get up tier to 9.3 and face tanks with very strong APFSDS rounds. And at that point, your armor, it doesn't work. It will be lucky if it survives 1 hit, but that's on a very, very lucky scale. Sadly to say, while I do think this tank performs great at 8.3, I think it would perform better at 8.0, just so it could be out of that there area of facing a lot higher APFSDS. But if it did, the tank would be stupidly broken. It really would be, so I do agree that it should be 8.3. Now, one thing I do want to talk about on this tank is the fact is, in reality, the suspension system could be used to lower the tank and raise the tank. However, I don't see that feature in this game so far. It might be added later on, but it would be a nice feature to see, possibly, where it allows the tank to pretty much raise up and peek over mountains and lower back down. It's seen in some other games, such as Armored Warfare, but in this game it's not added in. So I don't know if they're going to add that feature at a later point. However, it would be nice to see, but then again, every game makes their tanks different, and War Thunder does try to make them as realistic as possible, and I say that in brackets. Now, do I recommend this tank? If you've got the time and effort to put in, 100%. It'll be a tank you won't regret getting. It's outstanding in every aspect. An amazing gun, amazing armor, average mobility. But it's one of them tanks, if once you get it, you will thoroughly enjoy it for the rest of your War Thunder career. And it's one I highly recommend. Even today playing it, I've had so much fun at a game that usually makes me rage to the point where I just want to uninstall it. But the Object 279, it's just given me hope. It really has. It's a tank that just seems well balanced and well rounded for where it's at. And honestly, I really enjoy it. So, in conclusion, this tank has a lot of pros going for it. While it has some negatives, it's far more pros in regards to what I said earlier. So, definitely recommend getting it if you've got the time and effort to put into it. And I hope you do, because honestly, it's a tank it's not worth missing out on. This tank, it really isn't. Anyways, definitely recommend getting it. And that's where I'm going to end the video now. Thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope the review enlightened you a wee bit in the tank and showed off a wee bit. Anyways, thanks again for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I hope you all enjoyed it.